Hello everyone. Our next topic is absorption of overhead, second chapter in accounting for overheads. Here we will discuss definition, essentials of a good method of overhead absorption and steps in absorption of overheads. In primary and secondary distribution, we are apportioning or allocating the different overhead amounts to production departments and service departments. But in absorption of overheads, it is to be borne by all cost units passing through the different production centers. That means the process by which the overhead is allocated or charged or recovered to cost units is known as overhead absorption or overhead recovery. As a result of absorption, each product or job receives a reasonable share of overhead expenditure of the production cost center or departments. That means overhead absorption is the allotment of overhead to cost units. Then what is the need for absorption of overhead? It is to ascertain the cost of each cost unit or product passing through a production department or cost center. For calculating the actual cost of each cost unit, we have to find out or distribute the overhead amounts also to the product cost. So it is very important to find out the absorption of overhead for the calculation of actual cost of each cost unit. Then, what are the factors to be considered while selecting a suitable method of overhead absorption by different firms? We have to follow the following factors. First one, type of industry. Second one, nature of product. Third one, process of manufacture. Fourth one, nature of overhead. Then, organizational setup of the concern. Then, degree of accuracy of costing desired. Then, last one, cost of operating the method. The methods of overhead absorption are different for various firms. Firms have to consider these factors while choosing a suitable method of overhead absorption. Next topic is essentials of a good method of overhead absorption. The following are the requisites of a good absorption rate. First point, the selected method should be according to the nature of the product. That means when a firm uses machines for most of its production, we have to calculate machine hour rate. Similarly, if the work is done by labor or mostly the work is done by workers, then we have to calculate labor hour rate. That means according to the nature of the production, we have to select the method to be adopted. Then second one, the method of overhead absorption should be simple to understand and convenient to apply. The next one, it should not involve unnecessary clerical labor to the employees. Fourth one, the system adopted should not bring much difference between recovered overhead and actual overhead. Actual overhead is the original overhead amount for the period. Then recovered overhead is the predetermined overhead rate or estimated overhead rate for the period. There should not be much difference between estimated and actual overhead rates. Then fifth one, the selected overhead rate should be stable. It is for comparison purpose, but it must be flexible to the changing conditions also. Then sixth one, the selection of the length of the period is very important. It should be selected very carefully. Seventh one, if the industry is producing only one product, a single or blanket rate is more feasible. What is single rate? Single overhead absorption rate for the whole factory. That means when a firm is producing only one product, we can adopt a single rate for the whole factory. It is also known as blanket rate. Then, eighth one, if the industry is producing products of different nature, multiple rates should be best. Multiple rate refers to different absorption rate for different departments or cost centers. or separate rates are calculated for each department or cost center. When various products are producing in a firm, we have to use multiple overhead rates. Then next one, the overhead absorption rate should be equitable and reasonable. Reasonable amount should be charged for calculating overhead rates. Then the last one, it is advisable to divide overheads into fixed and variable before calculating the absorption rate. Overhead figures, we have to divide it on its nature, that means fixed and variable. These are the essentials of a good method of overhead absorption. Next topic, steps in absorption of overheads. First one, computation of overhead rate. Second one, application of overhead rates to cost units. In the first step, the basic procedure for the calculation of overhead rate is to divide the amount of overhead expenses of production department by the total number of units of the base selected. The selected base may be machine hours, labor hours, direct labor cost, direct material cost, or rate per unit of production, etc. While computing overhead rate, our formula is like this. That means overhead expenses divided by base selected. For example, the total overheads of a cost center for a month are rupees 1 lakh. The number of machine hours worked in the department for the same period are 10,000 hours. Here we will calculate machine hour rate. Here overhead rate equal to overhead expenses divided by machine hours. That means rupees 1 lakh divided by 10,000 hours equal to rupees 10 per hour. Then in the second step, application of overhead rate to cost units. In order to arrive at the cost of each unit of production, the overhead rate is multiplied with the unit of the base contained in each individual product or job. For example, if the overhead rate is rupees 10 per hour, and 1 unit of finished product, for 1 unit we require 5 machine hours. For producing 1 unit, we require 5 machine hours. Then the overhead absorbed or charge will be rupees 50. That means number of machine hours taken into overhead rate. That means 5 hours into rupees 10 equal to rupees 50. These are the steps to be followed in absorption of overhead. First one, computation of overhead rate, and the application is the second step.